Hi, how are you today? In this video, we're going to talk about how to tame that inner critic in you and how to turn that inner critic into something that improves your life. Stay till the end to find out more. I'm Huey. I'm a licensed professional counselor at Heart to Heart with Me. I post mental health education videos on a weekly basis. In the last video, we talked about how our inner voice can be too mean to ourselves and how it can do more harm than good to us. The inner critic makes you put a magnifying glass on your perceived faults. It makes you doubt your own judgment, and most importantly, it is holding you back. So, in this video, we're going to learn how to tame that inner critic and make this voice into something that can be useful to us. Number 1, become aware and recognize when the inner critic is in action. This first step is of utmost importance because without awareness and recognition, it is almost impossible to defeat it. I gave you a few examples in this video to show you how your inner critic could be bullying you. So watch this video if you haven't already and learn how to recognize this inner critic. Number 2, separate the inner critic from yourself. This inner critic voice is usually something that we learn over the years through interacting with people that are close to us, especially parents. Sometimes a comment or a statement that our parents made when we were young could stay with us until we are an adult. Some of the statements may sound like this: "Don't be a crybaby," or "You're so lazy. Why can't you be more like so and so? Why did you only get 98 in your exams? Where are the other 2 points?" Or "You were just lucky. You didn't even work hard for this." Another way of separating this inner critic from ourselves is to give it a name, a face, and a voice. This will help your brain to understand that you are not your thoughts and that your thoughts are not facts. They are just your interpretation of the information presented to you. So, when you notice that the inner critic is in action, imagine that it's talking in a funny voice with a funny face. An image that I like to use is Mike Wazowski. With its funny voice and the look, it's hard to take it seriously. Number 3, practice unconditional positive regard on yourself. I don't know if you noticed this, but many of us, we are much harsher when we talk to ourselves as compared to when we talk to other people. Example, people say to themselves, "I'm so stupid, so useless, so ugly." You probably won't say any of these to your friends and your family. Let's say you made a mistake when presenting your proposal at work, and because of that, you scolded yourself. How can you be so stupid? But if the same thing happened to your friend, would you say to your friend, "How can you be so stupid?" No! So why do you measure yourself differently? For many of us, we attach conditions to our self-worth and lovability. We feel that we have to be perfect in everything that we do in order to be worthy and loved. We don't allow ourselves to make any mistakes. But why is that the case? Aren't you human like the rest of us? So learn to gently remind yourself that everybody makes mistakes from time to time. I'm a human, therefore I'm not perfect. I am doing the best I can with the tools that I have in this moment. And here's something that I learned from a client's grandmother. She taught my client from a very young age to never say, "I should have done this, I should have done that," but to ask himself, what can I do next time to make things better if a similar situation occurs again? And this client gave me permission to share his grandmother's wisdom with you. So I hope that you can find one thing that you can do better instead of criticizing yourself. If you find this information helpful, give us a like and subscribe. Comment down below and let us know, how do you deal with the inner critic? If this topic interests you, watch this next video. You are encouraged to use the content in this video to improve your mental health. However, it is not a substitute for professional help.